Hello everyone. So you have built something in Elementor that looks great on desktop, okay? But you check on your mobile and it looks kind of broken and the alignment is not, the paddings are not correct, the images do not look good. Okay, let me show you a few things to check before you publish your web page or your landing page. Now you go to your desktop, everything looks great. But let's take this section here, what our clients say. This is a testimonial section. If I go to mobile, I see that the padding is not the one that I want. I wanted to go all the way here to this section over there, like to have some small paddings. This seems to have like double and triple padding. So if I click on the container here and you go to the advanced tab, you click on padding, the little chain icon, and it gets unlocked. Elementor has by default some paddings on each element, each section, so you have to go to zero them. You have to go to the advanced if you want to remove that padding. The same, we do the same for the section below. If I click on the little chain, then it gets back to zero, and the same below. And that's it. And well, you can adjust it further. Then I can go to the bigger section, and here you see I have some padding on top, padding on right, padding bottom and left. Here you can adjust if you want. Okay, you cannot go more than on minus and padding, so I can just leave it on 2 on the left, 2 on the right, or whatever you prefer. And that's it. It's very easy to forget, very easy to miss, but this is one of the most common reasons why a design breaks on mobile. Now, let's go to some images. I have put a test image, a demo image here on the bottom. So here we have a section with just an image, and I have given it a width of 750 pixels. Imaginary numbers, you know, maybe you don't have that number, but okay. Now, if I go on mobile and I scroll down, oh no, it's not responsive. And we're going to work with width and max width in case you have that issue or something similar. You want the width to be on pixels, sorry, per sentence, and you want it to be on 100. It takes it automatically. The moment you take it to per sentence, Elementor understands that. And you can leave the max width to 700 pixels or whatever on mobile. That means that we let the picture expand to 100% of the width as long as it's less than 750. 750 pixels is the max width. So for all the dimensions that is below 750, the picture will expand responsively until 750. 750 is the maximum. We don't go more than that. So if you have problems with images, check those settings if it's something that can help you. Stick with per sentences because it's easier to adapt responsive. Avoid using pixels, but if for whatever reason you need to have a fixed max width, this is the way to do. And now let's go to another thing. Let's take the top section. So the top section this is part of a landing page. We have a title, we have a copy here, we have a click to action on the left column, and on the right column there is a picture, an image. Okay, on mobile it gets stacked, so we have the title again, the body, the text, the click to action button, and below under it is the image. There is some cases, depending the design you have, that some people, or for some reasons, for whatever needs you have, you want the image to show on top. One way to do that is you select the container, the main container, and you go to layout, and you can reverse the order. You click column reversed, and there you go. You have the picture on top. However, there is an issue thing to consider here. This is not a good practice for accessibility because of screen readers. I'm gonna be a bit technical for a second, but bear with me. So the code, the HTML, will still be in the order title, the copy text, click to action button, and then image. So people that are using screen readers will still see that in that same order. And there are people with low vision that both look visually a website, but also use screen readers to help them. When a person sees first an image and then the screen reader suddenly starts reading the text, it might be confusing. However, there is something that is called decorative images. If a picture is a decorative, maybe this one is a decorative, it doesn't convey any information. It's not an image with some text that tells you something, that gives you some extra information. This is just a decorative image that shows two people holding a blueprint. It can be a decorative image, and once it is set, and how to set an image as a decorative, you just don't add any alt text. Forget what your SEO agency is saying. I was doing the same mistake myself, but you don't need text if it is a simple decorative image. Don't put text for the sake of SEO. It's not helping and it's bad for accessibility. Because if an image is decorative, screen readers will not read them. They will have nothing to announce because there is no alternative text to read. So in that case, it doesn't matter if the image is above or below, it will be ignored. Unless it's a diagram or something that you want to show a message through an image, then you should have an alternative text. In that case, don't use reverse. You want to maintain the correct order. If you want, for whatever reason, to use a different order, it's better if you hide this section all in all. Yes, it might be a bit double work, but it's better if you hide this section all in all and create a duplicate one that will be visible only on mobile. And you go to advanced and you go to responsive and you select here hide or show. It's better to do it like that. Don't use reverse to change the correct order of elements on the code, because that is against accessibility. We need to maintain a meaningful sequence, so people that see something visually should hear it in the same order with the help of screen reader. So that's a bonus, and that's it. Those three are some of the most common things to consider when you want to make sure that your design looks great on desktop and on mobile. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video for more tutorials like this, and see you next time. Bye bye.